Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're live Thursday night with the Wrxc, the WRX Challenge, on round 3 here at Lago Maggiore. I've just got to the driver's brief, so I can tell you all the things I need to tell you. Good morning, WRX Challenge. This week we stay in Italy for round 3 at the picturesque Lago Maggiore. Couple of points to go over for today. Racing soft tyres will be the only compound permitted. Pit stops are permitted if you so choose. Please ensure your liveries go. Yeah. Don't know about that. The track information is it's Lago Maggiore. It's 3.61 miles and there's 17 turns. I think I've got a feeling this is like a little sprint race. Shadow Rider in the chat saying good evening, Mika in the chat saying good evening, and Skyjacker saying his sweetness. Hey honey chops. So let me find some information. There's information somewhere for round 3. Where would I find that stuff? Just talk amongst yourselves while I race day format. 10 minutes of qualifying. Racing commences. There will be multiple races. We will have a short break, 5 minutes between races. If a longer break is needed, please feel free to ask. Oh god, we're looking at a pit. Here we go. I'm not sure what the format for this race one is. I think it's sprint race. I reckon this one's going to be sprint races. So I think they're going to be 20-minute races. I'm racing softs and 20-minute feature race. I'm racing softs and pit stops. But he said pit stops are permitted. We'll just see as we go. What am I looking at? My lord. What are you looking at? Sorry. Yeah, we'll make it up as we go along. We know we've got qualifying at 8 o'clock, and then we're going to have a couple of races. I think 2 20-minute races. But don't quote me on that. Is there any other... I've got to tell you the table, because we are minutes away from quali. So I'll get the table out of the way, because that's the most important part. And then we'll work out what we're doing. Race Brown is hey thingy, how are you? I'm alright, man. I've been a bit tired today, a bit sleepy. I was playing computer games late last night when I should have been in bed. Talleyrand's giving it a thumbs up, and Flashman saying evening. Oh, right, the table for the WRX Challenge around 3 we're at. So after 2 rounds on season 3 is what I was trying to get out my lips. And Gordon Blennett, Skyjacker's top of the table. Skyjacker on 69 points. We saw he had a good showing on the mud. He did well at the Nürburgring on the first round. This is what I'm talking about. The consistency is key in this championship. Doing well on mud and tarmac. And there you go, Skyjacker, top of the table with 69 points. Catula is in 2nd place with 66 points. Homesick Alien is in 3rd, 66, the 2 champions. Biting at the bit, 3 points behind Skyjacker. Diagore is 4th on 60 points. Alpha Nut 5th on 59 points. My word, it's very tight. With Anton Poika also 6th on 59 points. Alexis Maximus 7th with 52 points. Bunny is 8th on 45 points. Pat is 9th on 40 points. Jim is 10th on 20 points. Rivixter 11th on 18 points. Noxie 12th on 16 points. And Rido is 13th on 14 points. Wow. So yes, it's a very tight championship, this one. Early doors. I think we've got 10 rounds of this bad boy to go. Over mud, wet tarmac and dry tarmac. But for today we're at Lago Maggiore. Diego in the chat saying, Diego, sorry, in the chat saying, arriving. He's on his way. He's on his way, Sky. But we've still got a minute or so before qualifying, and I think Pat might be a little delayed. He's not out there, is he? So Pat may be a little bit delayed. They said they might delay qualifying 5 minutes if Pat needs it. I didn't see what his reply to that was in the Discord chat. I'll have a quick check. Flicking through Discord. No, he hasn't replied to that, so who knows. Homesick Alien is no, Skyjacker's the fastest man. Wow, reinvigorated. What car's he driving? It's that Rockstar. He's moved away from Monster, gone all Rockstar on us, and he's found some amazing pace this season. in his WRX. Homesick Alien then. Trying. Oh, Skyjacker's asking if you're ready. I'll put Diego on way and see if that helps anything. Diego, go on. Sorry, YouTube people, this is boring for you, isn't it? Me typing. We'll see. Diego on way. I don't know how quick though, but I'm ready. Is he already in? That'd be really ridiculous, wouldn't it, if he's already in the room and I'm there saying, wait for Diego. No, he's not in. Nor Pat, nor Diego. I'll say R. I'll give it an R. I am ready. I just don't know how much delay. I think there's... Okay, we wait 1 minute. Cool. Waited 5 minutes to that. Okay, right. Well, I'll put R. When you are. Diego, you got about a minute, man. You got to get a shifty on, or you're gonna miss quali. I'm sure they'll reset it after quali if you get in. It was a little bit crackling. I want to turn the iPad up. I don't know if the volume's working. So there is Homesick Alien. He's pooping around at the moment. That was pooping, popping, but it came out pooping. Popping around. Skyjacker's telling everyone good luck. It looks like he's pulling the bullets. There is Kurtula giving himself a little spin. And there's Alexis and Maximus also. I daren't play the buttons because I know they've been getting pulled up on there. There, he's got a number. Alexis Maximus has a number. And Cthulhu has a number before his flag. And there goes the qualifying. It has begun. Now we get serious. Arriving. How's Bunny doing? Bunny's fine. He's all right. What, in the championship? Well, I blasted through them. Oh, or in the times. Hang on. WRX is right at the bottom. WRX season info on the table. Boom. Bunny is. I'll tell you exactly where he is. He is sitting in 8th, but he missed the first round on 45 points, so not bad at all, really. He did really well in the mud, didn't he, Bunny? Come back, but he missed round 1 at the Nürburgring, so he's already dropped his point. He's already dropped his drop score. They dropped 2 of their lowest scores. So Jim is the first man on the track to do his lap. He's not, because I can see someone ahead of him. He's so whack. It's Cthulhu's first man on track. Jim's at 6th. We'll sit on board for his outlap to get a good feel of this track here as we qualify. 10 minutes. Through left, right, left section. Out wide there. Trying to just get that accelerator down. Full beans through here. Diego has joined. Ooh, what are we? Oh, he was so close. He was so close. What will happen? So down into the very fast hairpin. They can brake very late in that. I believe we might see some overtaking manoeuvres down into that corner for show. Here, just a little lift. Try to go full beans through here, and then we're like heavy onto the brakes up to this right-hander. Knock her down a gear, just come through over the. If you're hearing me, Diego, I'd just sit tight and wait for qualifying to end, and then just start from the back. I think they reverse anyway, don't they? So, but. And that is a lap with Jim as he starts his flying lap. It's very tidy, a tidy out lap there for the Subaru. You're all in Subarus. Have I told you anything about the WRX Challenge? I don't think I have. I've been very not lackluster. I've just popped in and just thought, hey up. So yeah, they use the Isle of Man TT WRX, the Group X car. I think they ramp up the horsepower to the top and take the weight down to the minimum. They've got the DRS button, which makes the back wing slope down to cause less drag. Hence, it's the drag reduction system. And they have an allocated button. You can see if you're watching the back wing of Catula's car, it dipping down. I think as soon as they reach 90 miles an hour, they can use the DRS. And it does help them a lot down the straights. It's a big, big advantage. Although they all have it, so... There's Catula making his way round on his first flying lap. Alexis Maximus not too far behind with his DRS. Wide open. Skyjacker, our championship leader so far in the Rockstar Subaru, making his way around. He's got Homesick not too far behind him. Homesick might be enjoying a bit of a tow on the straights there, behind someone who's rather fast, so it won't slow him down. And Skyjacker might, Homesick might be on for a good lap at the end of this one. But here comes Catula coming around the final bend, down the hill, onto the short straight, to cross the line, to post a 156.280. Alexis Maximus going some nearly, well, 2/10 faster, but Homesick Alien, I did say Homesick Alien was probably enjoying a bit of a tow down the straights behind Skyjacker, and there you are, 55.323 for Homesick Alien in pole position, provisional pole. Skyjacker in a second spot with a 55.337, very tidy lap, only hundreds behind Homesick Alien. He's nearly 6/10 ahead of Jim. Jim, very strong time there, straight away out the box. Up into third place on the grid here at Italy. Alexis and Maximus in fourth so far. Fifth we have Catulu. Anton is sixth fastest. Bunny is seventh fastest, and like we saw him in the mud, and he was absolutely flying. It'll be nice to see what he's like here with this loose car. It's very tempting to throw it around, very tempting. The way the car handles, it tempts you to just sling it, but you destroy your tyres. You have to drive smooth. And you can't drive it like a rally car, you've got to drive it like a racing car. But Bunny is 1.3 seconds up at that sector. Wrxc is 8th and Wrxc is in 9th place. So what was we watching? Bunny, because he was doing some fasties. Racer Brown saying go on Jim, cha-cha-cha. So Bunny's coming around to the last sector. Oh, he's out wide though. He's still 1.2 seconds up. That'll only just put him above Anton. And if Anton's out there going faster, which it looks like he is with the green next to his name, Bunny's going to struggle to get ahead of him on this lap. Maybe closer. We will see. Catula has gone pole. Catula doing a 54.7. Alexis Maximus doing a 55.5. Looks like he stayed where he is. And Bunny coming across to set a 57.2, and he stays where he is, but he's 2/10 behind Anton. But Anton is on a fast one as well. He's coming around the final corner. He needs a second to get ahead of Jim. Wrxc's gone faster. He's gone up to 8th, and Anton goes faster but stays where he is, 4/10 behind Jim. So the grid is looking so far. Catula sitting on pole position with Homesick Alien second on the grid. He's 2/10 up at the moment, but he's 5/10 adrift of Catula. It looks like he made a small mistake in that corner. Skyjacker swapped around. Oh, Pat's joined as well. So we've got Dio and Pat sitting in the wings, waiting to start as soon as the race starts. And there goes Homesick. Homesick's letting Skyjacker through. I think he made a small mistake. We've got 3 minutes left. How is Skyjacker doing? Have we seen any of his sectors? He's 7/10 down. He's not doing it this lap. So Catula sits in provisional pole. Jim, he's got greens next to his name. He only needs to find 4/10 to get ahead of the Spaniard. And that's at 0.371 as he crossed that line. So if he can find another tenth, he might be able to get himself ahead of Alexis Maximus. It looks like he's got Bunny in front of him for a tow. That will be handy for him. I'm not going to go in car because they can't see nothing out of these cars anyway. So sat on board with Jim. Looks like Bunny is struggling around here. Oh, Jim's out wide. Is it going to affect too much of his time? He's sliding through that track. He's got the DRS wide open as he heads up over the last part of the track, down the hill, down into third gear, hug that apex, let the car slide out, and then power back on, heading towards the start-finish line. And can Jim... Oh, he doesn't go any faster. Bunny does go faster, though. He does a 57, stays in 7th. And you can see the braking they've got to do down to the first corner. The first corner is giving me a little bit of a scare for the start of this race. How they're going to manage it. All those cars heading towards that corner is going to be absolutely cray-cray. Catula still on pole. Wrxc's gone faster. Wrxc has gone faster. He's neither. Oh, Bunny's dropped down below Wrxc. Was Wrxc just on a 56.972 in his Rockstar Subaru? And he's just popped it behind Anton, between Bunny and Anton there, I think, going past Wrxc on track. We've still got a minute left of qualifying. Is there something in Bunny's back pocket? He's been saving till the end. He's sideways through the corner. Is quite... Like I said, it's hard to resist throwing these cars around, but they just drive a lot faster, smoother. He's a 10th down on his own time. Catula out there. It looks good for pole at the moment. Half a second faster than the Alien. There's only 40 seconds left. I can't see the Alien getting to the finish line in time. So this will be his last lap. Is there a sector? There's a sector. And he's 7/10 down. He's not going to be able to do it. Catula so far. Skyjacker, how is he doing out there? This also being his last run. There's going to be a lot of last runs out there. It's going to take a while for these guys to get back to the line. Well, what am I saying? I think Wrxc's already crossed the line, so they've got another lap. Oh, I thought I sounded so good then when I was saying, oh, they ain't got time to get through to the line, but yeah, 5 seconds to go. And he's gone second fastest. He has jumped ahead of the Alien, and now they start their final laps. They're quite early on their laps, so we will come back and check that out. Alexis and Maximus, he's also got across the line to run another lap. Jim is done in 5th. Anton goes faster, but stays in 6th. Wrxc coming across the line. What can he do on his final go? Not 7th for Wrxc. Wrxc putting another time in, getting closer to Bunny in 9th. And Bunny finishing in 8th. So the guys in the front then. Okay. So, Catula is the first one on the track as he comes up to the sector time on his final run. And he's a 10th down. Alexis Maximus coming up to it. And he's a 10th down. Homesick Alien. Oh, Skyjacker's first, sorry. 7/10 down. Homesick Alien. He's a 10th up. He's a 10th up. He might be able to get his second spot back. Catula's on the brink. He's only a 10th down. He can pull that time back as he comes up to the next sector. What are we looking at? As he crosses the line. Oh, he's still a 10th. He hasn't gained anything. Alexis and Maximus. He's up 400ths, but he's too far behind the Alien. And Skyjacker's the next one. He's 8/10 down. And how is the Alien doing? Oh, he's lost a bit of time. 700ths down on his own time as we watch Catula coming around the final corner. It's a bit messy in the last corner. Is it going to gain him time? He's slinging everything at it in this last run. No, he doesn't go faster. Alexis Maximus next across the line. He is unable to go any faster. Skyjacker, did he gain anything in the last sector? No. And Homesick Alien, he was marginal. No, he lost time as well. And that is your qualifying with Catula on pole, Skyjacker second, Homesick Alien third, and Alexis Maximus in 4th. But I am sure they will ask the guys to quit out and reset the grid with the 2 guys that are waiting in the lobby. Racer Brown says, these cars made me faster than I was with the braking and the twitchiness. Oh, there you go. So yes, they're all lined up, but I do believe the host will say exit so he can reset the grid for Pat and Dio. We think. So far, nothing. And there you go. Me, Diego. Diego, scared that we were going to forget, but no. So there you go. We'll see them all disappear. They get a practice start, which is good. Bunny and Alexis still sat on grid for some reason. But nothing can happen until these guys are out. And there they go. Must have just been a delay on my end. So yeah, Skyjacker will be scurrying into the background now, trying to reset the grid, adding Pat and Dio to the back of the grid. I'm going to go to the track so I don't miss out. Oh, what? Oh, bug for Alexis. I wonder what that was. That's strange, but maybe the new grid will sort that out. Skyjacker asking everybody to enter. Pat in the chat saying hi, got delayed in traffic on the way home and my phone died. Sod's law. It's cool, man. It's cool. You're here now. Just didn't get the opportunity to qualify. Skyjacker's asking Catula, Pat and Noxie to entray. Entray, my friends. Just having a moment of silence. So Homesick Alien in his Repsol Subaru is out there again. Oh, 30 seconds for Alexis. He's got to go out, sort his little room out. And Bunny, it looks like Bunny had to leave the lobby as well. Yes, a few issues out there, so interesting. Hope that doesn't happen in the race. Jim, I really do like your livery, my friend. It's very nice. I like the blue and the yellow. Good job, old chap. Have you remembered your number? Look, everyone's really good. 66. Car C6 on an outlap there at the moment. Diego in his Super Bock livery. Subaru. He's doing okay in the championship, I believe. How did that other game do thingy, ACC? Right, well, I have thoughts. I did about 10 laps of Silverstone, and what a buzz. I've not driven around Silverstone for a long time. Really enjoyed it. The in-car sound is phenomenal. I've got to say, it really sounds like a proper car with all the noises, the engine sound, everything else. It's good. It's really good. I enjoyed it. I did 10 laps of Brands Hatch, and yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm any good at it. And then I had a go at the career thing. I did 10 minutes at Monza. I did absolutely awful, and the game recommended that I had everything on. Or the we're going to get a start. There we go from Alien. Just trying out a practice start. And I did awful in that, and it recommended I put everything on easy and stuff like that. And then I just went into the single race thing and had a race around Brands Hatch. I thought it was on medium difficulty, but I don't know. And yeah, I had a blast. I was leading for a while, and then I had a little off, and I dropped down to 6th, and I couldn't catch that top 6 up, so it felt realistic. We're in like GTSport where you just catch everyone up and overtake them, the single player. But yeah, I was very impressed with the feeling of it. It's like when you drive over a curb. I drove over a curb at Monza, and I didn't want to drive over a curb again after that. The car was just, the noise was awful. Hang on, shut up. Anyway, here we are at the start of race 1 of round 3. Don't get me talking about computer games. I'll be here for all night. And there goes Katuna. He's made it, but Skyjacker's had a better start. Skyjacker pulling, what is this? Bobbins cameraman. Jesus, Skyjacker takes the lead early doors. This is the corner though. Who's going to make it through? It looks good so far. A little bit of tussling down there between Bunny and Jim and Anton. Anton coming up through though, smelling the roses up the inside, but now Bunny's got that inside line up into 5th place. And it's a tight battle there between Anton. Anton now got the inside line on Bunny, and he retakes that lead. Diego up into 7th already. Jim in 8th. Wrxc is in 9th, with Pat up into 10th and Wrxc in 11th. But Skyjacker is leading from Cthulhu, with Homesick Alien in 3rd place. Alexis Maximus in 4th. And then there's about a second gap to Anton Poika, with Bunny right up him. In Diego having a look up the inside of Bunny. He was having a good look. He was invested in that move. And Jim is sitting just behind them guys. What a cracker indeed. And there we can see Homesick Alien on the tail of Cthulhu as Skyjacker leads. Just behind him, a tenth behind is Alexis Maximus. Look at that, unbelievable. And there's Homesick Alien. He's going for a move down in the hairpin. I said that hairpin is where we're going to see a lot of moves. And it looked late on Skyjacker. Skyjacker just getting a little nip from Homesick Alien as he tries to grab that second spot, and Cthulhu goes back up into 2nd, and Skyjacker's very close to those guys. He must have very heavy braked into that corner, and these guys really caught him up. Homesick back up into 2nd. Alexis Maximus now. Alexis Maximus, he's overtaken his Spaniard friend. And now Cthulhu going for the underneath of Alexis Maximus, and he is back up into 3rd, having a look at the Alien. He's off the track, he's swinging out wide, and Alexis Maximus coming through again. And Anton Poika also getting a look at Cthulhu. Cthulhu sideways coming around the final corner. He's got Bunny having a look. No, it's Diego, sorry. There's Bunny trying to get alongside, but Cthulhu trying to use Anton as a toe, and there he goes on the brakes up the inside, but he's lost the back end. Oh, Cthulhu, you get nothing. You've got to give it a go sometimes. Diego trying to shove past Cthulhu there. In my way, man. You just had an accident. Get out of it. So Skyjacker is still leading by half a second from Homesick Alien. And it is a 20-minute race, which I read off of the rules, so of course it's right. Alexis Maximus is in 3rd, a second behind these guys. This could be a podium for Alexis Maximus. This is cracking stuff. Anton in 4th, with Bunny in 5th place. Oof. Bunny on the move. Let's have a look. In car from Barnes. I've been given loads of information. I want to use it, but I don't want to take my eyes off the screen. Give me a second. Right. I've got it up. I've got everyone's percentages and stuff. Oh no, Bunny off the track, but he's got it back on. He's lost some ground to Anton, and Cthulhu not too far behind him in 6th place. And Cthulhu, he's got Diego very close, but Jim's making a move on Diego up that hairpin. You're vulnerable no matter what you do, because it's just, you get a toe, the car behind gets a toe all the way up towards the hairpin, then you can get away with good speed through that hairpin. And Jim pulling away from Dio. Wrxc in 9th, Wrxc 10th, ahead of Pat in 11th. Skyjacker, he's still leading the way from the Alien. It's very close up the front here. On board with Homesick Alien in the chat. Racer Brown was saying, I know what you're saying, mate. And Racer Brown says, wow. And Bunting saying, you evening all. And Racer Brown said, nice move, Jim. Yeah, Jim on the move. He's up 7th ahead of Diego. And Homesick Alien, he's having a look at the back of Skyjacker's Subaru on lap 3. We're nearly 4 minutes into this race, and the front two are hard at it. What's the tyres doing? The tyres look absolutely fine at the moment. And there is Alexis and Maximus. He's only 1.2 seconds behind the Alien, and he's got Anton a second behind him. Bunny's come through up into 5th, but he's got Cthulhu right on his tail. And Cthulhu will be looking to make that move up the inside here. He's going to make it stick. Oh, it's tight, and he's come through. He's gone out wide, and Bunny looks like he's going to come back up the inside. And Bunny retakes that 5th place from Cthulhu. No, Cthulhu's ahead. Sorry. I apologise. Cthulhu making it ahead in the end. Bunny down into 6th, but he's right on Cthulhu's tail, but he's lost it. He's lost the car over the curbs. Oh, as he gathers her up, Jim is there for another position. Boom. And Jim up into 6th place, Bunny down into 7th, and Diego now, he's having a look at Bunny. Bunny having a little wobble mid-race in these twitchy Subarus. And Bunny wants to come back at Dio. Dio having a look at Jim, but Jim just manages to see him off. Skyjacker's 2/10 still, no difference out the front here. between Skyjacker and Homesick Alien. A 55.6 for Skyjacker last time around. Homesick Alien getting the fastest lap with a 55.1. Alexis Maximus a 55.8, and he's still there. He's only within a second. Anton's getting very closer though, very much closer to Alexis and Maximus at this point in the race. And Alexis Maximus might have to start thinking defensive rather than attack. Then we've got a second and a half back to Catula in fifth. Oh, Bunny's moving around. Bunny making a move on Diego. Diego slipping down back into that 8th place, but he's grabbing the toe for the very, very deep braking into this first corner. Bunny goes in the inside to defend. Diego goes for around the outside now. He's got the inside line, and that's the move. That is the move. That's how it's done. And Diego up into 7th. Bunny having to fight on. Wrxc in 9th. He's 8/10 ahead of Wrxc. Wrxc starting to harass. Oh, it looks like Wrxc has just gone up to 9th. Sorry, Wrxc doing a 2-minute 2 lap last time, and Wrxc managing a 2:01. So they're both slowing each other down. Pat in 11th though, this helps him, a 59 from him last time around, only 2 seconds behind these guys. Skyjacker is still leading. We have got 13 minutes left of this race. We are nearly 7 minutes in, and oh no, Skyjacker's back end, very loose, but he's kept control of it. Homesick Alien sitting right there. He's having a look, he's smelling exhaust fumes. He's out wide, he's going for the move. Skyjacker really in tight now, defending for this very, very fast hairpin. They're virtually side by side going into it. Rockstar versus Repsol. Alexis Maximus just there in the distance, and oh no, Homesick seems to have made a mistake, and Alexis Maximus is now on the attack of Homesick Alien. Oh my words. And now Homesick Alien's managing just to keep hold of that 2nd place, but Alexis is in the barrier. He's in the barrier. Anton's 1.3 seconds behind Alexis. He's on his way, and Alexis Maximus trying to gather the car back up in that podium position with Anton in 4th, ever getting closer. How quickly this race can change. Catula in 5th, Jim in 6th. He's dropped Diego now. Diego, he's got Bunny to think about. Bunny sideways as he comes through this section of corners. Unbelievable stuff. Wrxc has got himself back ahead of the Rivs, but it's a tough battle down here between these two, the monster car and the Rockstar car. Excuse me, man alive. And Pat, he's 6 seconds. Excuse me, he's 6 seconds behind them guys now. I don't know what happened to Pat. Oh, there's something like that. Might have. Hang on. I need to take a sip. So Skyjacker now 7/10 ahead of Homesick Alien. Anton, oh no, what's happened to Alexis and Maximus? He's dropped back into 5th place. Oh, I think he just got swallowed up by Anton, and Catula touched the dirt a little bit. It gave Anton the opportunity to get up there into 3rd place. He's coming back though. Alex, oh, I don't know if there was a bit of contact or if he just slid right out there. It seemed very bizarre. Be one for the stewards to watch out for. And there he is, fighting on. Beautiful stuff from Alexis Maximus. He's right there, having a look at these fellow Spaniards as they chase the Finn down in 3rd place. And oh my god, where did that come from? From Alexis and Maximus, under braking. I thought it was all done, and then he had a last minute surge up the side of Anton. Anton down to 5th now. Catula up into 3rd place. He's back, baby. He's only 3.7 seconds adrift of Homesick Alien, and them two are very close. It looks like Alexis Maximus was out wide there, giving Anton an opportunity to get back up the inside, and Anton is back into 4th. Alexis Maximus is down into 5th, and Jim is catching these guys. Jim is catching. He did a 56.425 last time around. Alexis Maximus a 57.3, already a second faster, and it's going to be faster on this lap also. Catula pulling away in 3rd place from these two battling cars. And Alexis Maximus crosses the line with a 58.1. Jim managing 55.4. So Jim really on a push. Skyjacker still leading. So in the chat, what have I missed? Guesty saying evening all. iBunting saying go on Skyjacker. iBunting saying Skyjacker definitely needs to change his boxes after that corner. Yeah, he really went sideways. And Racer Brown said, yep, them shifty curbs, lol. Yeah, they're on ACC, they are so dodgy. So Wrxc Alien, a second adrift of Skyjacker now. Skyjacker, Wrxc Alien's let him get into a rhythm. He's got to dog him all the way. He's got to pressure him. Skyjacker can just be left to his own devices. Unless he's going for a fastest lap, then he's going to have this one easy. We're halfway through, over halfway through. Oh no, Alien's dropped it. He's gathered it up. What a save. Absolutely corking driving there from the Wrxc Alien. He went to touch the curb, had a wobble on, and he caught it. His trousers are now the same colour as Skyjacker's, I imagine, and now he's 1.4 seconds behind Skyjacker. Anton's back up. Cthulhu's dropped down now. Oh my word, I'm missing stuff. He's already down there, so I missed that. I don't know what happened to Cthulhu to put him down into 5th, but now Anton up into 3rd, fighting Alexis and Maximus all the way. We saw Jim was catching these guys up. 1.5 seconds behind Cthulhu, and Diego 1.4 seconds behind Jim. Wrxc up into 8th. He's made another position. Bunny's dropped. Oh, a 2:08 for Bunny on lap 6. Bunny trying to get used to these Isle of Man TT cars on tarmac, and like I said, it's a totally different feeling. Oh, Wrxc drifting into that corner. He's only a second ahead of Wrxc, and Wrxc would love to have that 8th place. Bunny in 10th, and Pat is in 11th for 59.0 for him last time around. And Flashman saying go Jim, and Race Brown saying they need to get Silverstone on GT. Would be great to see it here. I know. Well, my biggest complaint is I've bought the game half price because that's what it's in the sale for, the ACC, and now I've got it. There's a British download with Snetterton and Croft and Donington on it, and I really want those tracks, so I'm going to end up paying even more. I'm not. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I'm not going to buy anything. I've already bought my allotment. Hang on, I've got to take my jumper off. I'm really hot. Hot stuff. Right. So where are we? Skyjacker 1.4 seconds ahead of the Alien. The Alien's got it all to do again after he had his little wobble on. Anton is got a whole lot of Alexis Maximus to deal with. Alexis Maximus in the tow. He's pulling out to have a look. I'm not talking to you, Alexa. Shut up. And there goes Alexis Maximus. He's up into 3rd place. A beautiful move on Anton. Nothing Anton can do. Cthulhu in 5th. Jim, Diego. I thought there was movement down here. Someone's dropping. Wrxc's dropped down into 10th place, I believe. He's already there. So, I don't know what. I saw shift out the corner of my eye. Skyjacker 1.5 seconds ahead of Wrxc Alien. Wrxc Alien trying to pull that second back and put some pressure on Skyjacker. We've only got 6.5 minutes left of racing. Alexis Maximus has had to put a shift in today. He really has, fighting Anton all the way. And Cthulhu is not too far behind, less than a second behind those two drivers. Jim 1.8 seconds behind them guys. Anything can happen still with 6 minutes to go. Diego in 7th. Oh, Bunny's back up into 8th. Wrxc is ahead of Wrxc now. It's all shifting around the back here. Very strange. So Bunny doing his fastest lap last time around at 56. He's done 2 56s now. I think we can say he's got the handle of this car. He's sorted it out, so in race 2 he's going to be very dangerous. Wrxc doing a 2:04 his last time around. Wrxc doing a 2:04.5, and Pat doing a 2:01. Skyjacker though still maintaining that 1.5 seconds ahead of the Alien. 55.2 on his last lap. And Wrxc Alien 1.5 seconds behind him. It's crazy stuff. It only takes one snap of the wheel, as we saw from Wrxc Alien. He did a 55.1 his last time around, so only a 10th faster than Skyjacker. They are 6.7 seconds ahead of the battle with Alexis Maximus, Anton and Cthulhu. And if they slow each other up anymore, because Jim's already pulled in about 2/10 on these guys, and Cthulhu having a look up the inside of Anton. Let's get on board with Cthulhu for a corner or two, as we've got 5 minutes left of racing here at Lago Maggiore for round 3 of the WRX Challenge Season 3. And what a corker we've had. So Cthulhu with his windscreen wipers blazing away so he can see clearer of the move he needs to make. They're coming around the final part of the track. Nothing in it between the top three. You can see there, 3rd, 4th, and you're sat with 5th place. Cthulhu, and he looks like he's going to look up the inside of Anton on the run down to the first corner. Heavy braking into the first corner. He could possibly underbrake Anton, but if Anton's... Oh, and he's done it. What a beautiful move. Cthulhu, very nice. I thought Anton was going to try and stay on the outside of him to get the inside of the next corner, but no, Cthulhu did it, underbraking, cracking stuff. Alexis and Maximus still in that 3rd place. Jim very close, 1.4 seconds behind that battle. Jim really putting in some laps at the moment. Diego, he's dropped in by 4 seconds. Bunny's 12 seconds behind Diego in 8th. Wrxc 3 seconds adrift of Bunny in 9th. Wrxc 10th, 2 seconds adrift of Wrxc, and 10 seconds behind them is Pat in 11th in that very, very nice looking Martini Subaru. 2.2 seconds. Skyjacker really is on a storm. I don't think they've got tyre wear on. So, it's a straightforward one here for Skyjacker. What was all that about pit stops then? I don't know if there was a mistake or if that was a red herring in the brief about pit stops being allowed. But Skyjacker 2.2 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. Alexis Maximus, he's the one gaining the most out of lack of tyre wear because he's on a controller and always suffers through heavy tyre wear. And Alexis Maximus now in 3rd place ahead of Cthulhu, 8 tenths. And Anton 6 tenths behind these guys. Jim 1.8 seconds. He's drifted back a little bit from them. Diego is 4.8 seconds behind Jim. 12.4 seconds. See, Diego's a really good one on his tyres, so he'll be probably saying at the end, tyre wear, question mark. Bunny in 8th. Wrxc 9th. And Wrxc's having a big one. Wrxc trying to scramble back on. He's got 10 seconds before Pat catches him up. 6 seconds now. If Pat gets a move on, he can put some pressure on Wrxc in the last 2 minutes of this race. Racer Brown saying tyre or fuel is not on. No, I know. I don't know. I read the brief to everyone, but I don't know. But Skyjacker 3.3 seconds. I don't know. I don't know. I can keep saying I don't know, but I don't know. Well, they'll just have to rerun the race again if it's a mistake. If not, just keep the results and change the settings for the next race, or just go this whole round. But 3.4 seconds. Homesick is adrift of Skyjacker now. 5.6 seconds. Oh, Cthulhu has got Alexis Maximus, and now Alexis Maximus is under threat from Anton. Anton looking like he wants to get a final move here. It could be, it's not going to be the last lap. I think they'll get another lap after this. I'm going to stick my neck out. 1.6 seconds behind them is Jim. Jim having a cracking race there. He hasn't really seen anyone, but he's always been on the pace of those guys ahead of him, waiting for him to make a mistake. He's pulled away from the Portuguese driver, Diego, with Bunny in. He's been doing some good lap times near the end of this race. He's found his feet in this Subaru, so watch out for race 2. Wrxc in 9th, Wrxc 10th, 11th for Pat, but here he goes. Skyjacker crossing the line with 40 seconds to spare, and starts his final lap with Homesick Alien some 4.5 seconds behind. He has 30 seconds and starts his final lap. Cthulhu crosses for his final lap. Most of them are going to get a final lap in here, it looks like. Anton having a look up the inside of Alexis Maximus, but Alexis Maximus just closes the door and says no way. Jim gets to go through the line. Diego, well, it's still 15 seconds. I think everyone's gone across the line, haven't they? And Bunny, he's got 10 seconds to go before and he's across the line. He's not using his DRS down the start straight though. Very strange. Maybe he's not locked at his button. I'll have to keep an eye. Wrxc also, there he goes, his DRS is open. His time is going to run out, isn't it? There he goes. Wrxc finishing in 10th. And Pat coming across the line, 6 seconds behind in 11th. So Skyjacker on his final lap, 4.8 seconds behind ahead of Homesick Alien. This is a slam dunk for the Skyjacker, leader of the championship, I remind you. This is a great stuff. Racer Brown says, if I remember rightly, the first race is a sprint race, no tyres and fuel wear. But second race was last season. Ah, yeah, no, that makes sense. So Skyjacker 4.5 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. I should know the rules, being the commentator, you'd think. Catula 4.6 seconds. I scan read it. I think I get the rules. 9/10 behind is Catula, but we've got to watch Skyjacker coming around to take it. Did he win in Nürburgring? I believe he did. He is the king of tarmac in these Subarus at the moment. Undefeated. And there goes Skyjacker to cross the line to take a win. Cracking stuff. Homesick Alien, a cracking podium place. In second place, Silver. And Catula coming around. Fernando, take a boo, my son, in third. Alexis so close in fourth. Anton fifth. Jim finishing in sixth. Diego coming across in seventh place. Beautiful. Bunny in eighth. Now, has he mapped his DRS? Because it doesn't look like he uses it. To me, he's coming around. No, it doesn't look like he uses DRS. So Bunny hasn't mapped his DRS, I don't think. He finishes in eighth with Wrxc in ninth. Noxie already finished in 10th. Pat in 11th. Hang on. Pat saying that wasn't as bad as I thought. Oh, well done. Sorry, Skyjacker. Cracking stuff. I'll take you to the race results. Then I'll read the YouTube chat. So, quick YouTube chat read. Pat saying that wasn't as bad as I thought it would have been, having just jumped in for the race. Good stuff, Pat. Well done. A Racer Brown saying, same as me, I scan read and gets me in trouble sometimes. Skyjack said, I made a mistake with settings. Tyre wear and fuel should have been on. My bad, guys. No, that's cool. It made for a good race. It's nice to have a change up once in a while. Pat saying, 3 20-minute races, I thought, unless it's changed since I last looked. And Racer Brown said, my bad then, soz. It could be 3 20-minute races. That's what they do in the dirt. So, I mean, I get mixed up. We do so many championships. There's so many championships rattling around in my poor head that I get cross platformed. I get cross championshiped a few times. I try and stay straight. So, Skyjacker is the winner of race 1 here, with a great race there. He just took up all the pressure from Homesick Alien, and those final few laps, the Alien just didn't have it and drifted away from Skyjacker, leaving him to go forward and take the win. Homesick Alien finishing in second spot. Great for his championship. I think that is the championship, innit? Skyjacker, Homesick and Catula, the top 3. Alexis Maximus in 4th. Good points for Alexis and Maximus. Anton in 5th, with Jim finishing in 6th. Cracking stuff from Jim. Diego in 7th. Bunny in 8th, but it doesn't look like he's got his DRS mapped. I don't know if you guys are in touch with him. It is 3 races this season. And yeah, someone get in touch with Bunny and tell him he's got to map his DRS, because he's losing time down the straights. 9th for Wrxc, 10th for Noxie, and 11th for Pat. Alexis Maximus got your fastest lap in that race with a 1:55.072. Right, I think it's just 5 minutes between races. We'll have a look if he said when the next race is. No, not yet. No one's entered. Well, there's 3 people entered, but I don't believe anyone is on track at the moment. What does NKW mean? I'll tell him no, right, 2050. So we got 5 minutes. I'll give you guys a little break from my boring voice. We'll go spectate. You can look at them in the look at the rivs. Look at Jim sat in the pits, chillaxing, waiting 5 minutes for the next race. Flashman in the chat, what button do you use for DRS? I put mine as X. I've allocated my DRS, and because the super formulas use the pump, the push to pass button as well. And I've just... Oh, Pat's going out. We'll watch it. He's got a lovely sexy martini. Yeah, I use the X button on... But I use a wheel. So I use the X button because I don't really use it for anything else. And that's the push to pass on the Formula, Super Formulas, and the DRS on these. And in the future, we're using the VGTs, and I think a few of them have got, like, DRSs and such what. Right, I'm going to be off quick. I'll be back as quickly as I can because we've got 5 minutes. Right, see you soon. Bye. Yo, hello guys, we're back getting ready for race 2 of 3 this evening here for round 3 of the Wrx Challenge season 3, and yes, Lago Maggiore, and it's been a cracker. In the chat then, Flashman was asking, what button do you use for DRS? Razor Brown says R3 for me, Flashman. Razor Brown says Bunny has got it set up. Oh yes, okay, alright. Well, he had it set up already, or it just opted not to use it, or just didn't, I don't know, who cares anyway. He's got it sorted now, well that's the main thing. Let's have a look. He might just not like using it, you don't know. It might be a little, while he's getting used to it on tarmac. Are you on a wheel, Racer Brown? Wrxc will be this time Sozor. What did Wrxc ask then? Wrxc, you said no stops was difficult. Yeah, it confused me a bit. So yeah, there you go, DRS. Bunny now one to watch out for sure. For show. For show, guys. Skyjacker is asking if we're ready. Let me get in there with an R, because it's important to me. Small things in life get you by. Oh, Catula, you damn fool. And you, Alexis Maximus. Bloody think you're Jedis or something. Anton as well. Is it wrong with these Europeaners? Ah, Diego knows. Pat, you're just odd, okay? That's all I can say. Just always bucking the trend. So Catula, he'll be wanting a race win now. It's serious business. Catula can't fall back that far in the championship. Homesick Alien, he'll be wanting the win. Skyjacker, and I believe it is a reverse grid. I just got a feeling. I've got a tingle. Tingle in the testes. Oh, Pat. Says Racer Brown. And if anyone wants to know out there, Racer Brown's got a G29. That's what makes him so fast. And Pat is on pole with Wrxc in second, Wrxc third, Bunny in fourth, Diego fifth, Jim in sixth. This is going to be hotly contested. 20 minutes here. Oh, rubbish camera angles, really, seriously. Just the grid, you'd think they'd have a nice long shot, wouldn't you? Some of the tracks have long shots. That's a bit better. So, ooh, I've lost all the information. There you go. And they're off. Oh, it's a very slow start from Wrxc there. Pat, there's going to have to be a lot of avoiding action. He looks like he's got moving now, as are the rivs. Where is he? Have I already passed? There he goes. Very slow for the rivs at the beginning. Pat still holding the lead from Wrxc. There's a bit of battling down here with Anton moving up into third. Bunny in fourth, Diego in fifth. There were three wides, and now Bunny has taken that third spot ahead of Anton, with Alexis Maximus slicing through the field here. Alexis Maximus there. Podium from the first race up to fifth already here. Diego in sixth. Catula is in seventh. Homesick Alien in eighth. Wrxc, oh my lord, Skyjacker has disappeared for some reason. I don't know. Skyjacker, the race winner from race one, he's had a little moment there. I don't know if he's had it. No, there goes Jim. Jim having a moment before him, it seems. So Skyjacker and Jim at the back of the field. Don't know what started that, but Pat is leading from Wrxc. Now we've got full beans going on, and it's still three wide between Alexis Maximus and Bunny and Anton, and they're shaking around, and oh no, Bunny's off wide. Bunny, you got to save those tyres, bro. So Pat there out front, Wrxc second, Alexis Maximus, wow, slicing up through the field. He's right on the tail. We've got to get on board with the man, haven't we, really? As you can see, the wing dropping in front of Wrxc's, and it's back up again. It's so cool. And you can see Alexis and Maximus is trying to find a way past the Rockstar, yellow Rockstar, and Wrxc trying to defend, but there's no defending when you're already halfway up. And there you go, Alexis Maximus is up into second, but Wrxc's trying to come back, and Wrxc's got Catula right on his tail as well. So Wrxc's in all kinds of trouble, and Homesick Alien has made his way up into fifth place with Diego in sixth. Anton trying to look for a way past this side by side, a little knock there between the two, and they're side by side coming out of the corner, and Bunny's really out wide there in eighth place. Wrxc coming up through. We saw Wrxc having a really slow start, dropping to the back of the field. He's already up into eighth place with Bunny down into ninth. Jim had an issue on that first lap for some reason. Maybe it was the slow start in Wrxc that caught Jim out, and Skyjacker also down in 11th spot, quite far from the field. Pat still leading by 1.7 seconds, but Catula has got past, and Diego, oh my god, who's gone? Wrxc and Homesick, it seems. Oh, there they go. It looks like Homesick and Wrxc had it coming together. Homesick having to wait to let Wrxc through, and now Wrxc and Homesick down. So Catula is laughing. He's up there in the second spot, and this is going to be great for his championship points. After Skyjacker taking the win and Homesick getting second spot in that first race. Pat still leading though. And he's doing a cracking job out there. 7/10 ahead of the Catula. The Spanish Armada is sitting strong behind Pat. And further back we've got Diego and Anton fighting out for 4th and 5th into this tight hairpin. Diego's got the inside covered. Anton, he's going to have to go around the outside. He's later on the brakes. But Diego, he maintains that inside line and stays ahead. Pat still 7/10 ahead of Cthulhu. And Alexis Maximus 6/10 behind then Diego in 4th, Anton in 5th. Bunny up into 6th. We've seen him bouncing around, pinging up and down the field. Wrxc in 7th. He's made another position up out of Noxie's demise, I believe. And Homesick Alien down into 9th. Jim only 4 seconds behind the Alien. And Skyjacker's only 1.5 seconds behind Jim. So the field's starting to close back up again. It's only a 10th between Cthulhu and Pat. On just about to start lap 3, Pat's led the first 2 laps from the pole. He's done a cracking job. Cthulhu just getting fastest lap possibly at 57.7. And oh, there you see Pat struggling for grip in the corner, and Cthulhu having a look up the inside. It's very close. And meanwhile, that means Alexis Maximus is going to be able to get closer to these guys as they are racing each other. And Alexis Maximus there, 7/10, 9/10. Looks like he must have made a small mistake. He's off the track. He's on the track. And there you can see now Cthulhu having a look up the inside of Pat. And he's going for the move, and Pat's around the outside doing the wall of death, but he's cutting up the inside now. Can Pat come back at Cthulhu up the inside? It's looking good for Pat, and Pat retakes the lead on lap 3. Side by side now, but Cthulhu's got that inside corner, and Cthulhu goes through to take the lead on lap 3. Pat very close behind, sticking with the Spaniard. Going for a wide line round there, maybe carrying more speed. Alexis Maximus not too far behind, 3/10 behind Pat now. And he's got Diego and Anton breathing right down his neck. Diego trying to break the toe of, Diego trying to break the toe of Anton and take that inside line. Being defensive, Pat still ahead. It's very close up here for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Bunny is 1.5 seconds behind these guys. We saw he was getting some good lap times near the end of that first race. Noxie in 7th spot. Ooh, scraping with the barrier. Homesick Alien. He's very close behind him. He's coming up for the move. Can they get past each other again this time without any issues? And there you see Homesick Alien moving up into 7th ahead of Noxie. Although Noxie has got a dead sexy car. Wrxc in that 9th spot ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker getting ahead of Jim for 10th, 3.4 seconds behind the Rivs, and Jim there 11th. Save those tyres, Jim, you'll come back. And Race Brown saying come on Pat, I believe when Diego somehow again, and Pat's dropped down into 4th. He's got Bunny's up there now. Wow, Bunny's just wants to have a go at every position in this race. Cthulhu leading, Diego up into 2nd, Alexis Maximus dropping down. Well, he was in 3rd, he was behind Pat in 3rd, I believe. So Pat dropping down and Diego going ahead. And Anton missing out altogether in 6th place. He was fighting 5th with Diego, so it's all change here. And Pat is in the middle of all of this, battling at the moment. Bunny's just ahead, a little contact, sending Pat Bunny a little sideways. It's very tight between the two of them. Pat's going up the inside now. Bunny's giving way, and Anton's also making his way through, and Bunny's dropped down into 6th place. There was a bit of contact going on there, and Homesick Alien 6/10 behind Bunny, with Noxie only 4/10 behind the Alien. Wrxc 2.6 seconds behind Noxie, 3.4 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, who cannot shake Jim off at this point in the race. Cracking stuff. Cthulhu, another one that likes to use his tyres up, so he wants to get himself a buffer at the moment. He's got 3.5 seconds. Diego and Alexis Maximus going wild out there. Subarus go wild, with Diego just staying in that 2nd place. And oh my word, Alexis has lost the back end. He's gathered it up, and he's got a good 1.6 seconds on Bunny, who brings the pain. Look at Bunny with Pat, Anton, Homesick and Noxie all in a bunch. What a cracker. What a cracking little race we've got here. at the moment. Look at them all bunched up, coming around the final corner, and Pat's out wide. Pat is out wide. And Wrxc's trying to make a move on Anton. It's getting crazy right now. Wrxc's got to be heavy on those brakes. He doesn't want to make contact. A little touch on the Alien, but it hasn't affected the Alien. And the Alien now is up into 5th behind Bunny, who's in 4th. Alexis Maximus is in 3rd. Diego pulling away in 2nd spot. Look at him go. And Catula, looks like this win is all his. We're nearly halfway already. We're 11.5 minutes into this race. Race 2 of 3, lap 5, for round 3 of Series 3 of the Wrx Challenge, where we take the Subaru Wrx Isle of Man TT cars out. The Group X car, we boost them with full power, full brake horsepower, and we take all the weight we can out of them, and then these nutters go out and drive them. Diego 3.8 seconds adrift of Catula, but he's pulled himself nearly 2 seconds out of Alexis. And Bunny, he's having to fight the Alien. Let's get on board with Homesick. And we've seen Bunny have some shaky laps. He's very fast, but he likes to go wide. And he likes to drive this car like a rally car. Homesick Alien looking down that inside. His intentions are to break up the inside of Bunny. Bunny holding the outside line beautifully done from Bunny there. Homesick not being able to make any impact on that Subaru. Anton in 6th, ahead of Wrxc in 7th. Wrxc's only 1.6 seconds behind them. Pat 9th, he's pushing Wrxc for everything he's got in his Subaru. Skyjacker, he's only 3.3 seconds behind that battle, but the tyres are starting to look quite melty. And Jim doing fine on his tyres. It might come back to him. We're halfway through in this race. And Catula flying out in the front there. No one can touch him. Diego is 2nd. It's a 56.5 from Catula that time around. And Diego a 58.4. Alexis Maximus managing a 58.8. Homesick Alien a 58.4. It's only Catula that's up there in the times. Anton a 59.2, but he has got Wrxc hounding him, who did a 59.7. Ooh, a little knock on the back quarter there for Anton, but he handles it well. And Bunny's down into 7th. Bunny is moving all over the place. He's down into 7th now, ahead of Rivs. The Rivs is right on Bunny's tailgate, looking for a little bit of sugar. A nice position would be handy in car 84. Wrxc having a look at that inside line. He's going for an outside line. Beautiful stuff, but no, he can't quite keep momentum going to get up the side of Bunny. And look at this here with Anton, Wrxc and Bunny with the Rivs there, and Pat's 4 seconds behind this battle. So Anton in 5th, ahead of Wrxc by 2/10. It's very close, and Bunny's right on their tail as well as they head towards the chicane. Wrxc's gone inside early doors. He's going to try and get a late break, and so is Bunny. All 3 of them, and Wrxc does it. He manages it up the inside of Anton. Beautiful stuff. Wrxc up into 5th, Anton in 6th, with Bunny in 7th. There was some dust getting kicked up just ahead of these guys by the Alien, who's caught up. Alexis and Maximus, now the Alien is on it. The Alien, he's looking to grab 3rd spot. He does it. He's up into 3rd spot, 3.5 seconds behind Diego. 58.4 last time around for the Alien. Alexis Maximus down into 4th. Wrxc moving up into 5th. Bunny has moved up ahead of Anton in 6th. He's looking for a move on Wrxc, but Wrxc's got it all covered off. Anton in 7th. Wrxc in 8th, ahead of Pat, but Pat's closed that gap down. It was 4 seconds, now it's 1.7 seconds. Wrxc must have made a small mistake, and Jim is right there. Skyjacker's dropped back again. Skyjacker, oh my word, a 2:16 on lap 5. Skyjacker pushing. And Flashman saying that this is crazy racing. It certainly is. Catula leading the way, 3.7 seconds ahead of Diego. Diego 3.8 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien a second ahead of Alexis and Maximus. You got Bunny on his way, but you got Anton. Anton looking up the inside of Bunny, and no, he can't quite do it, can he? It's mid-corner now, and Anton's there. Anton is there, and he's up, and Wrxc's dropped down to 7th. My word, they keep swapping places. So Anton is in 5th place race now. 1.4 seconds behind Alexis and Maximus. Bunny is in 6th, 2/10 behind Anton. It is so close, so close. Dude, honestly, Skyjack has gone to all the bother to give me all these stats, and I haven't had a chance to read any of them out because the racing has been so tight. And now Bunny, you can see, he's got the toe, he's looking up the inside, it's very close, late on the brakes, and Bunny gets the move done up the inside, but Anton is right there on his chuff. With Wrxc 6/10 behind him. Wrxc is absolutely in the battle there for 5th and 6th. So Catula 3.2 seconds ahead of Diego. Diego's extended that lead to Homesick Alien by a second. He did a 58.9 his last time around. Homesick Alien a 59.5. Is he struggling with tyres? They look a little red. Alexis Maximus, he managed a 2:01, so he lost the most time, but he looks like he's closing in on the Alien with only 7/10 between them. Bunny 2.2 seconds behind that battle, 7/10 ahead of Anton, but Wrxc coming back at Anton. Wrxc in an absolute drive here in 7th place. He's looking up the inside, late on the brakes. Can he make it stick? No, I didn't think he'd be able to do that. It looked rather late, Wrxc. So Catula 3.2 second lead on Diego. Diego 4.3 seconds ahead of the Alien. The Alien having to defend from Alexis Maximus. He's just pulled out 3/10 on the Spaniard at the moment. The Spaniard would love another podium, I am pretty sure of it. Bunny in 5th ahead of Anton. In 6th, Wrxc in 7th, with Wrxc really catching these guys up. Wrxc on the move around the outside of Wrxc. Can Wrxc keep it? Wrxc is just a little bit off the track. He doesn't quite make it up alongside of Wrxc, but in 8th place doing a cracking job. Jim in 9th. He's got himself ahead of Pat now. That's 2 positions Jim's made up in this race. Good stuff. Pat dropping down into 10th. He's getting used to this car. His first lap was a 59.1, but after that they've been quite inconsistent, his lap times, as the tyres go off, obviously. Skyjacker in 11th, not his race. He's got the fastest lap though. Did he pit? Yeah, his tyres are brand new, that's why he's dropped back. He's gone for fastest lap. He went in the pits, slapped on some fresh tyres, and I tell you what, with that sort of pace, what is he, 5 seconds behind Pat? Pat doing 2:01s, Jim's on 2 minutes with them old tyres, 5 minutes left of racing, 4 minutes left of racing. Skyjacker might be in a shout of catching those 2 or 3 at the back of the pack. Catula 3-second lead on Diego. Diego starting to pull in the Spaniard, a 58.9 his last time around, a 59.5 from Catula. They're just coming up towards the line. Catula crosses with a 59.3. Diego 57. So Diego really is on a good one at the moment. That's true, isn't it? 59.3. Oh, a 59.5, sorry. I thought he'd done a 57 for some reason. I was reading that as 57. What a fool. Alexis Maximus. Oh, Alexis Maximus has got himself up ahead of the Alien. I don't know if we'll see it. We'll have a look though. Here we go. They're coming down the start straight. Alexis Maximus is looking up the inside of the Alien to late break into the first corner. Can he do it? Has he got the grip? He's through. He's out wide, but the Alien's taking it easy on those tyres. He hasn't got the grip anymore. And that is where we've seen it from, I believe. And that is how the move's done for Alexis Maximus up into a podium position. We've only got 3 minutes left of racing. Homesick Alien dropping down 4th. He maybe needs to do a pit stop. Excuse me. Anton low on fuel. I haven't been checking their fuels out. 3 minutes to go. That should be enough. But Anton up ahead of Bunny now. Wrxc in 7th ahead of Wrxc. Wrxc's done well with his tyres at the moment. Jim in 6th. 9th, sorry. What am I doing? I'm all over the place. I was looking at the gears. Pat in 10th. He's only 2.6 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker really on a push. 57.4 last time around from him. Pat doing a 2:01.3. It's going to be tied between those two near the end of this race. And Skyjacker having that fastest lap in his pocket. More points. Catula 7.2 seconds now from Diego. Diego making a rough lap that lap. And he's only a second ahead of Alexis Maximus, who's being pushed along by the Alien. And we might see a change at the top here before the end of this race, as it looks like Diego is struggling something in that car on this lap. And Catula has led for a good long while now. Crosses the line, start lap 10 with 2 minutes left on the clock. He's probably going to have this lap and another lap after this one. Diego. Oh, Anton's gone in. Anton has gone in. Was it fuel? His fuel is flashing. This is very interesting. It's a little bit late in the game, isn't it? Catula, he's made that fuel last okay, but his tyres are hurting Diego. But Catula's got a good 7 seconds gap. Diego in second. Alexis Maximus only a tenth ahead of the Alien. Their fuels are looking absolutely fine. And Bunny's fuel also fine, but his tyres look like they're pained. And look at this, Wrxc up into 6th place. Wrxc looking after his tyres. It's paying dividends near the end. And there is Noxie, his fuel's flashing, but it should be alright. They're on their last lap now, I believe. Jim has gone up into 8th, Skyjacker 9th, Pat in 10th, and Anton has come out 3 seconds behind these guys. Oh, I think the pit stop problem, and he didn't even change his tyres. It was just fuel. I think you could have got the fuel to last, Anton, I reckon. We'll see. In his race debrief with his team, he might look into that and say, do you know, could have just turned the engine down a little bit. Catula then 8.4 seconds ahead of Diego, who is 5 tenths ahead of Alexis. I think Diego's turned the engine down. That is what's happened there. Diego having to turn the engine down to get that fuel to last to the end of this race. Alexis Maximus, his fuel is flashing, but he's got more than Diego. Homesick Alien also dropping off. I believe he's leaning his engine out also to get to the end of this race. Catula, he's happy days. He's fuel saved out front there. But Diego is struggling to try and keep Alexis Maximus behind him without using any fuel up. Catula comes around the final corner to take win of race 2, his first win of the evening, and the second race win by Skyjacker and Catula. Alexis Maximus did get Diego in the end there, and it looks like he's going to grab second place with Diego in third. Take a boom, my son. Homesick Alien coming home in 4th. Bunny just ahead of the Ribs. The Ribs in 6th. Noxie in 7th. That was so close between those three. Jim grabbing 8th with Skyjacker up into 9th in the end. Not bad to say. Jim and Skyjacker were right out of it. Pat gets across the line in 10th, and Anton didn't get to quite catch up Pat, but could have been a good strategy from Anton, because that puts him on pole for this final race. Oh, Catula's still driving around all on his Todd. There you go. And here we go. Catula, he saved fuel well. He's just poodling around now on his victory lap. It's a Spanish 1-2. Great stuff here at Lago Maggiore. The Spaniards like it. And Catula making his way around none. Come on, Catula. We're waiting for you. Skyjacker saying the cold tyres caught him out at the start. I bet you wish you'd forgot about the settings. Pat saying racing higher up at the start was fun while it lasted. You've done a cracking job, Pat. You had guys, you had Racer Brown egging you on, and Flashman. They were all rooting for you, man. And here comes Catula. This is going to help with the championship. He finished 3rd, did he not, in the first race? I think, yeah, because it was Skyjacker, Homesick, Catulu, I think. I don't know. But in this race, Homesick and Skyjacker, well, Homesick getting 4th, Skyjacker down in, what did I say, it's 9th for Skyjacker, yeah. So, and there comes Catula to take the win, a lap later than everyone else. Congratulations, bud. What a great drive. Strong. Catula takes the win from Alexis Maximus, and Diego in the final podium position. Tickaboo, my son. There you go. Well done, Catula. What a that's nice overalls as well, Catula. I like them. And there you go. I will take you to the candy shop. I'll take you to the race results, where I think we'll have another 5-minute break. I can quickly nip out, organise some bury some plants or something. So Cthulhu was your winner. Alexis Maximus in second. Diego got your third and final podium position. Well done, guys. Homesick Alien very close for a podium today, but I think he had to turn his engine down near the end. Bunny in fifth. Man alive, what position was Bunny not in that race? He had to go at every single position. Cracking race from Bunny. Wrxc, great stuff there in the end. Them tyres coming good for him. He's great at conserving them tyres, and it really pays dividends at races like this. And he moved up to 6th in the end as people's tyres were going. Noxie 7th, Jim in 8th, Skyjacker 9th, getting caught out with those cold tyres early in the race. Then he pitted with about 5 minutes to go to try and grab a fastest lap and see who he could catch up. And he caught up Pat. And Anton also pitted because I think Anton was worried he was going to run out of fuel. And he should have leaned his engine down because everyone around him leaned their engine down after he pitted. Unfortunate for Anton. And Skyjacker there got your fastest lap with a 57.239 on lap 7. And what a cracking race that was. Loved it. Loved it. Pat in the chat says was going at about the same pace as I was during the week. So wasn't unexpected. Shame I went wide on the last corner twice. Yes, it's good, man. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. Right, there's a couple of people entered. No one's going around the track, but I am going to leave you to your own devices because I've only got like 5 minutes, if that. So Skyjacker's going around though, at least. So you can watch Sky toodling around in his Rockstar. He'll be in a good position in race 2, as well as Anton. So one to watch out for. I'll be back shortly. Chubba lubba dub dub, I'm back. I'm trying out a new saying. Hi guys, yeah, so we've had 2 cracking races. What a corker, unbelievable. Like I said, I had stats to read you out just in the slow bits, but we've had no slow bits. Sorry Sky, but he's doing it. It's all right. It's not just for me. So in the chat, then Pat saying I'm going for a better. I'm going better than last season, so that's an improvement, Pat. Man, this season you've blown me away, dude. In the HPEC, all of it, it's cracking stuff. You should be beaming with pride. The turnaround. Really should. Oh, he's there with a K. Anton's with a Y. So, and then Racer Brown saying you're doing great, Pat. Thumbs up. And Racer Brown also saying, and in other leagues, vast improvement, mate. Great stuff. I just said that, Racer Brown. After you though, so they're all Y or R-ing up. The Spaniards, they don't like the R, do they? Is there something going on about R's in Spain? Oh, Diego, he's being asked if he's ready. He's going to be... Is he even there? Yeah, he's in there. No, that's Wrxc, sorry. Where is he? He's not even entered, is he? Oh no, Diego, where are you, my friend? Diego is AWOL at the moment. This is a call out to Diego. Last call to Diego. Can all racers please return to their cars? Can all racers please return to their cars? Is there a call out for Diego? Dude, you had a good race, Matt. He's not going to be... He's probably having a wee-wee. Like, Anton's going to be in a great position for this next race. Last call for Diego. Can you please get to your car? Prepare for racing. Skyjacker. What's the Y for? Oi! Pack it in. Thought we had a packed Skyjacker. So it looks like we're going to go a race 3 without Diego. Interesting stuff. I wonder what... Oh no, there he is. He slipped in there right at the end. There you go. Everything's good. Everything's gravy. Except Skyjacker putting a couple of Y's there. Could bring up the settings. Can I concentrate on the race settings rather than Y's? So Anton on pole is in a cracking stuff here. Place, if he can keep his head down and tidy, racing. Oh god, this is such a crap view of the grid here at Lago Amadgorie. And there he goes. He's pulled away well from Pat in second. Skyjacker's sitting in a great third. Skyjacker also in a good position here for this race. But remember, getting the fuel and the tyres to last 20 minutes has proved quite tricky for some of these guys. Anton leading them away. Pat in second, but Skyjacker's going for that early move. He suffered from cold tyres the second race today, sorry, the race before. Pat sliding a little bit under his tyres, and Skyjacker, he doesn't want to overexert that car. Jim, sorry, in fourth with Homesick Alien in fifth. Wrxc is in sixth with Catula in seventh, making his way through. Alexis Maximus is in eighth with Wrxc in ninth, and Diego in 10th. So Catula has really made some movements from the back of the grid, and Anton still leading. Pat battling out with Skyjack. Skyjack's got a wobble on. He's got to think of those points, think of the championship. Stay safe, Skyjacker. You can't rag it, man. You've got a championship to consider. Anton leading the way with Pat 7/10 adrift of him. Skyjacker only a 10th behind Pat. He's going for the move up the inside. Oh my word, I hope he's got the tyres in. He's breaking into the corner with his DRS wide open. He's made it through and he's held it. He's out wide. No, he's on it. Beautiful stuff up ahead of Pat. And then we saw Homesick Alien making a move on Jim. Jim out wide, coming out of the hairpin. Wrxc in 6th, right on Jim's tailgate. Catula still in that 7th with Alexis Maximus in 8th place. And Diego out wide. No, he's there 9th, and Wrxc is down into 10th. Poor Wrxc, he was doing well, but remember, Wrxc really looks after those tyres, so we could see Wrxc coming back in this race. Anton out there leading from Skyjacker. Skyjacker, the race winner of race 1, fastest lap in race 2. Skyjacker, he's bearing down on Anton right now. as he gets the toe down the straight into the first corner. Is he going to have a look? No, he's sitting behind. He's tucked up behind the fin. He's looking up the inside for this corner though, and a tight right hand. But Anton sees him off with Pat still in that third, but he's got Homesick Alien having a sniff. And the Alien set his lasers for stun with a Jim there in a great 5th place. Cthulhu's moved up a position ahead of Wrxc. Wrxc now has got Alexis and Maximus and Diego all up in their busyness. Alexis Maximus is having a look at Wrxc. Is he going to be able to do it? He's a little bit too far back. It looks like Cthulhu's made a bit of a mistake, and Wrxc's pulled a little closer. And now Wrxc looking like he wants to have a go at Cthulhu there. In 7th place, Cthulhu in 6th. Pat is in 5th, just holding his line, trying to stay ahead of these guys. Jim's up into 4th position, so Jim chasing down the Alien. And the Alien chasing Skyjacker. Skyjacker chasing Anton. They're very close at the front there. Anton leading the way. The Finn. He had to stop right at the end for a bit of fuel. Can he make his fuel last a little bit better in this race? Skyjacker hunting him down. Homesick Alien in 3rd. Jim in a cracking 4th place. If he can stay steady, stay in that position. Cthulhu though is ahead of Wrxc now, up into 5th place. We know Cthulhu is very fast. He's getting purples already, with Wrxc in 6th place, just ahead of Diego. So Diego making some movements on lap 2. We're only on lap 2, my word. And there is Alexis Maximus in 8th, with Wrxc in 9th, and Pat has slipped down to the back there in 10th position. Oh, we've lost Bunny. Did not even notice. Sorry, man. Bunny's gone. Where is Bunny? Says Racer Brown. Naughty Y Boys also says Racer Brown. So there goes Pat. Oh, Skyjacker is moving for the lead on Anton. Anton has slipped down into 2nd place while Skyjacker takes the lead 4/10. Anton is nearly 5/10 behind, ahead of Homesick Alien in 3rd, and Jim there in 4th, only 7/10 behind these guys. Yeah, I don't know where Bunny's gone. I don't know if he's out there or he's had to scoot off. But Cthulhu in 5th place, with Wrxc in 6th, just ahead of Diego. Diego looking for a move on Wrxc around the outside. It's going to be a tough one. Wrxc maintaining that racing line, and Diego trying to slip it up the inside. It's looking okay. He's got the momentum, has Diego, but no, Wrxc's got it. He's got all the answers there for Diego. Alexis Maximus in 8th, ahead of Wrxc and Pat in 10th. And there you see Skyjacker leading from Anton. But maybe Anton, that's the plan, to drop behind Skyjacker and try and sit in his toe to maintain that fuel. It's very interesting, these 20-minute races where the fuel only just lasts and the tyres go off rather quickly. And Anton is sitting in the toe. Is he just going to stay there and conserve a bit of fuel, save it to the last few laps to start having a go at Skyjacker? We will see. He's looking very close. He's lost a bit of downforce. Mid-corner there, we saw him slide in. Homesick Alien, he's only just ahead of Jim. Jim's got the answers for the Alien. The Alien is the fastest man. Last time around with a 58.1. Jim doing a 58.6, but he's right on Homesick Aliens' case. Cthulhu, he's very fast. He's only 8/10 behind Jim now in 5th place. And they're all coming around to finish lap 3. Diego up ahead of Wrxc, but Wrxc very close behind Diego. This is a very tight battle here between the two. And I thought Wrxc was having a look up the inside, but not quite. Alexis Maximus struggling in this race now, down in 8th position. Or maybe he's saving tyres and fuel. And the Wrxc down there in 9th. See, yeah, they burn about the same amount of fuel. Wrxc not even touched his tyres yet. Pat in 10th place. And Skyjacker getting the fastest lap of that last time around, a 57.4. He's saving no fuel or tyres. He's just going for it. Going for gold. Here's the Skyjacker. Anton in 2nd. I don't know what happened to Bunny. Racer Brown was asking where is Bunny. I don't know what happened to him for race 3. Homesick Alien in 3rd. He's only half a second behind Anton. Hunting him down. He's got Jim behind him. 1.3 seconds with Katula. Catching up Jim in 4th and 5th. See Anton's car sliding in that hairpin, giving Homesick Alien the opportunity to draw up to the back of him. Only 3 tenths now. 2 tenths. Homesick Alien really faster through this section of the race course. He's getting purples. He's having a look around the outside. Is he going to try and sling it in the inside for this corner? It's going to be a tough one. No, he stays where he is. Katula now. Katula is up ahead of Jim. So, we see there Jim. Oh, Jim just goes a little bit wide. Asks a little bit much for the Subaru, giving Katula the opportunity to move up the inside and grab that 4th place. And Jim now down into 5th ahead of Diego. And Diego and Wrxc still in that battle there, back in 6th and 7th. Nothing between them. Alexis Maximus is not running away from the Ribs. The Ribs staying in the mid-59s, as is Alexis Maximus. Well, he did 2 laps of 2 minutes. Maybe that was his fuel save laps. And 59.4, Wrxc 59.5 last time around. Pat, a 1:59.7, so Pat's getting on pace now. 57.7 from Skyjacker. He is really burning through that fuel like he just doesn't care. We've got 11.5 minutes left of racing. And Anton has got the Alien up behind. We saw earlier Homesick Alien a bit faster in that middle sector of the track than Anton, and he is really on his case now. Here he goes. There's DRS wide open, looking up the inside, side by side, coming down to the hairpin. And as soon as you're in that position, I don't think there's anything the car on the outside can do. But Anton coming out the corner a bit faster, coming back at Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien, a great move up into 2nd spot. And Anton trying to come back to grab the 2nd place again. Homesick Alien setting about, trying to chase down Skyjacker. He did a 57.5 his last time around. Skyjacker at 57.7. Anton at 58.1. Katula, he's got Jim all up in his business. Jim's not letting Katula run away with this one. And Katula, he's trying to get in that top 3 to continue that championship, not let them get too many points, especially Skyjacker. Homesick and Katula need to be getting points from him. And Jim's looking down the inside of Katula. He's later on the brakes. Here's Jim, and he makes it stick. Jim up into 4th, but Katula coming back up the inside. And Katula back up into 4th. What a battle between Jim and Katula down there for 4th and 5th. Skyjacker 2 seconds ahead of the Alien. He did a 58.2 his last time around. Alien doing a 58.3. He's got Anton all up in his busyness. He's only 2-3 tenths behind is Anton. Sat in 3rd. He's going for the move up the inside of the Alien, but he just hasn't got the traction to pull up alongside the Wrxc Subaru. And behind them they've got Katula chasing them down 2 seconds back. We've got just over 9 minutes left of racing. Fuel looks good on most of these guys. I think they've got half tank of fuel, which is what they will need. There you go. Yes, Skyjacker, even though he's going at a blistering rate, he somehow looks good on fuel. Homesick Alien, he's got it very tight. Anton is going to make the same move. Homesick did it on him a lap before, and there he comes. What a beautiful shot of the 2 Subarus. And there you go, Anton back up into 2nd, Homesick Alien down into 3rd. And Katula 1.9 seconds. He can't shake off Jim though. Jim 2 tenths behind the Katula. Jim on an absolute blast this round. He's been seeing some great racing from Jim. Just on the tail of Katula. Whoa, Jim. He's driving wild over those curves. He has no fear, but he's lost a bit of time on Katulu there. He's 3.4 seconds ahead of Diego in 6th. Alexis Maximus in 7th, so Wrxc in 8th. Who's dropped down? We'll have a look. as Jim crosses the line with the 59.9, still there in touching distance of Catula. So Diego in 6, up into 6. Oh, Alexis Maximus totally missing his braking there. He's off the track, and Wrxc is very close behind the Alexis. So Alexis Maximus has to watch out. His tyres are a lot more worn than Wrxc. This is how Wrxc does his business. He stays nice and quiet, and then come the second half of the race, he starts attacking. Wrxc down into 9th. That's who we've lost. Wrxc dropping off. He did a 2:02 last time around, and Pat's 7 seconds short of Wrxc's time. Skyjacker 2.7 seconds ahead of Anton, but with Anton and Homesick Alien battling it out for 2nd and 3rd, they pose a no threat to Skyjacker, who is easily leading this race at the moment. Unbelievable, under great control. We've got 7 minutes left of racing of this 3rd race, of this 3rd round, of this 3rd season. Anton just ahead of the Alien. The Alien giving it big wellies, coming out the hairpin, trying to find a way past the fin. Catula isn't gaining on these guys though, still 1.9 seconds behind. So they're not slowing each other down whilst racing. Skyjacker is still in view, but they really want to be catching Skyjacker up and putting some pressure on the lead driver at the moment. Skyjacker is flying a 58.6 last time around for Skyjacker. He's just coming around the final corner now, and we'll see what he manages on lap 7. As he crosses the line for a 59. Oh no, eh? A 59.8. See, it did come up as a 57. That's what happened to me last time. 59.8 with Anton and Homesick side by side through the first corner, side by side through the second corner. How long can they keep this up? And there you go, Anton just ahead of the Alien. Anton managing a 59.8 his last time around, which is pretty much the same as Skyjacker. A 59.4 from the Alien. Catula a 59.2, so he is on the move. He's pulled in nearly a second on those guys, and he's bringing Jim along with him. Jim doing a 59.0, faster than the leaders at the moment, in 5th place. Oh, Homesick Alien has moved up ahead of Anton Poika. But Anton looks like he's got a good run on the Alien now as they're side by side. This is crazy. This is great racing between these two. Beautiful racing here on display. But it's not helping them with the Skyjacker problem, because he's just pulling away. Easy win. No win is easy, trust me. So Catula can't shake Jim off. Jim is like Catula's trailer in this race. He's like he's got a caravan on the back of that Subaru, and it looks like a Subaru. Racer Brown saying, Jim, go round the last corner in 4th, if you're listening. All right, yeah, if you're watching Jimbo, last corner in 4th. Yeah, I know, but then you do that, and I try and do that corner in 4th, but I do have to knock down to 3rd if I go through it too fast, because you just go out wide at the bottom. And Anton and Homesick Alien still back. Look at the battling we've got here with Catula and Jim in 4th and 5th. And they're catching up, Homesick Alien. They are definitely catching up. Anton Poika and Homesick Alien, who are battling hard themselves. We've got 4 minutes left of this race. Skyjacker 3.5 seconds lead. Crosses the line there at 57. Oh no, that's wrong. 59. Why does he keep doing that? It's weird. 59.2 from Skyjacker. Anton managing a 2 minute, and Homesick Alien a 2 minute. Catula at 59.5. That's half a second faster than the boys ahead of him, and he's virtually there. Homesick Alien's having a look at the inside of Anton. Anton maintains 2nd spot from Homesick Alien in 3rd. Catula is less than half a second behind these guys now. And we've got 3.5 minutes left of racing, just over. Jim is right behind Catula. Then we've got Diego in 6th with Alexis Maximus in 7th. Wrxc in 8th place. And Wrxc's tyres looking absolutely cracking. Alexis and Diego's tyres both looking quite mullered. And Wrxc sitting pretty. He's 1.5 seconds ahead of Wrxc in 9th, and Pat is 11 seconds adrift in this race. And there is Skyjacker, nearly 4-second lead now. With 3 minutes remaining, we're nearly 17 minutes into the race. Anton Poika is holding hold. Homesick Alien's dropped back from Anton Poika. He must have made a small mistake, and now he's got Catula with Jim. coming fast towards him. Jim getting great toes from Catula in this race. And there you can see Wrxc Alien trying to make a move on Anton. I can't see. Has Anton gone off? No, it's all good. I thought there was contact there between the Alien and Anton, but Anton's still in second place. Wrxc Alien fending off Catula with Jim in fifth. Oh my word, look at this. 2.5 minutes left of racing here. Skyjacker is 4.4 second lead. Anton is in second. He's tenths ahead of Wrxc Alien, who's tenths ahead of Catula in fourth, who is tenths ahead of Jim in fifth. Then you've got to look 5 seconds down the road for Diego, but he's still coming with Alexis Maximus right up close to him. Wrxc not too far behind with better tyres. Noxie in ninth, oh, less than a second behind Wrxc, and Pat is in 10th place. So how are we doing here? Anton is half a second. We've lost someone, have we not? No, Catula was hiding behind Wrxc. And Jim's going for a move, is he? No. I thought Jim was going for a move then. And there's nothing between it. These guys, I've got the Christian Horner leg shake going on at the moment as we're coming up to the final part of this race. It's very exciting stuff. Skyjacker looks like this win is tied up in a neat little bow. He's got enough fuel. Tyres are looking good. Anton there, his fuel is flashing, but it's enough. Don't go in, Anton. You've got more than enough to get round. Wrxc Alien, he's got a little bit more fuel than Anton. Catula, he's got a bit more fuel than Anton, and Jim there, they're all okay for fuel. It's Anton that might be getting nervous, but this could possibly be their final lap. I don't know about Skyjacker though. He might. What's he done? It's a minute. Yeah, I'm going to put my neck out and say Skyjacker's going to go round another lap. Anton trying all he can to defend from Wrxc Alien. Wrxc Alien smells blood, and he wants that position. He doesn't want Skyjacker getting away in the championship. Anton, and there he goes. Wrxc Alien's up into second place along the straight, and Catula, no, Catula's up into third as well. Oh my word, it's disastrous for Anton with only 50 seconds left of the race, and Anton's just lost 2 positions for him. Catula's moved up into second ahead of Wrxc Alien. This is amazing. So Catula is now your second place on the track. Where is he's alright, he's nowhere near the lead at the end yet. So Catula in second, Wrxc Alien and Anton carry on their battle, but for second and third now it's for third and fourth. And Anton there looking up the inside of the Alien. He's just got it. The Alien's had to switcheroo and try and get back up the inside of Anton. He has done, but Anton's there. It's crazy racing. They're side by side. Skyjacker definitely coming up to the line with 10 seconds to go. He's going to have to do another lap. There he goes, 6 seconds. There goes Catula. I think he's going to have to do another lap, 2-1. And Wrxc Alien, he's gone over, and so's Anton with that fuel, but Jim has finished in 5th place with Alexis Maximus grabbing 6th. Wrxc in 7th. Diego dropping down into 8th place there. I think he might have had to fuel save. Noxie in 9th. He was on the bubble for fuel. Here comes Pat coming around to finish that 10th spot. Bang tidy there, Pat. So Skyjacker leading the way. His fuel's flashing. Catula ahead of Wrxc Alien. And it looks like Anton's really backed off now. He really didn't want to do this final lap with that fuel, but he's a guaranteed 4th no matter what happens. Skyjacker making his way around with 4.2 seconds. Oh, Diego's left already. Didn't want to wait for these two to finish. Skyjacker 4.2 seconds ahead of Catula, who's a second ahead of Wrxc Alien. Wrxc Alien not giving up. Oh, on that place. Anton dropping back to only 3 seconds now while its fuel is struggling. He'll be short shifting and doing anything he can to get that car to the end. As they come around the hairpin, they're spaced out on this final lap. What a race for Catula there, right near the end, jumping up into second spot ahead of Wrxc Alien and Anton Poika. Anton looks like he is out of fuel now, so luckily Jim crossed the line. Jim will be banging a table somewhere thinking, oh my god, if I just got across the line 1 second earlier I could have had Anton. So Skyjacker bringing her home around the last few corners. He's just taking it nice and easy. Championship leader, winner of 2 races tonight. What is this his season? Is this the way for Skyjacker? Taking his second win tonight. Well done. Brilliant stuff. Catula from nowhere, grabbing second spot. Great for his championship. Homesick Alien, third. Take a boo, my son. And Anton there, out of fuel, making his way back. What a race, guys. What a cracker. What a set of 3 races. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and ring my bell for YouTube purposes. I won't explain them to you because I don't know. Pat says racing sounds really good. I'll have to watch this again. Jim saying, oh why did the time run out there? I know, Jim, I must. It's a kicker, isn't it, man? It's not fair. And Skyjacker said no win is easy, especially in this car. No, I did take that back, Skyjacker, in all fairness. Racer Brown says, mate, I know. And Pat said finished both the second and third races with enough fuel to be able to go around again. One advantage of driving slower, not good for positions though. And Skyjacker said all betting again. And there you go. There goes Anton, bringing her home in 4th. So Skyjacker takes your win with Catula in 2nd, and Homesick Alien gets the final podium position. And they're going to be spraying their champagne all over the place, all over each other. There is Skyjacker with his reef and his lovely little cup. Where are you going to put that one? 2 from tonight. Brilliant stuff. All right, then let me go over to your race results. Skyjacker, oh, has it taken Diagore out? I'm not quite sure where Diagore finished because he popped out. Where did he finish? He didn't finish last, did he? He finished ahead of Alexis Maximus. I think he was behind Jim and ahead of Alexis. Sorry, Skyjacker, that's a bit of messing around. I know you use these for your tables. Skyjacker, oh, there you are, more chat. Homesick Alien, great racers, well done everyone. Skyjacker said Bunny was in, by the way, fighting with me and Anton at the start. Oh right, see, I couldn't see Bunny. Weird, I could see him in the first 2 races, couldn't see him in this 3rd race. I'm itching to get back in the beast again. We'll be back to you next season definitely, says Racer Brown. And Skyjacker says, oh dear, not classified finish. No, I know, he was in a rush, wasn't he? So, but I don't think these are your positions anyway, because Bunny's in there somewhere. But for us on the stream, our purposes, I'll tell you next week what the results were of this race. But Skyjacker takes the win. I think Catula's in 2nd. I think Homesick Alien was that final podium position. Anton Poika in 4th. We've got Jim as 5th. Alexis Maximus as 6th. Rivixter as 7th. Noxie as 8th. Pat as 9th. And it says 10th there for Diodore, I think. But Diodore finished behind Jim and ahead of Alexis, I believe, maybe, possibly, from memory. And oh no, the iPad died. So Skyjacker, another fastest lap, wasn't it? Didn't he get the fastest lap in race 2 as well, of 57.451? Cracking stuff. Now I know I've got to pick up the pace here because Skyjacker likes to get off and watch some costume drama. Oh god, I'm not going to hear myself. So Pat saying I couldn't see Bunny on my screen, only 10 in my race as well. Skyjacker, oh dear, not classified finish. Skyjacker also saying in the chat, Bunny finished P6, 2 seconds behind Jim. And Flashman said, well done all. Pat said, I couldn't see Bunny on my screen, only 10 in my race as well. And Jim saying, I didn't see Bunny in my race. So Bunny, he had the Klingon cloaking device fixed to his car, so the stewards will have to have a look into that. No, it's just an internet thing, man. Sometimes it happens. It's weird though, he was in race 1 and 2. Didn't he glitch out at the beginning of one of the races and had to go out and come back in again? And I don't think I ever saw him after he'd done that. So sorry Bunster, we didn't see your work, and it's always a pleasure to see it. So I don't know, it's just one of those things, I suppose. Right, what have I got to tell you? Tomorrow night we have the Max 5s of round 2 at Laguna Seca. That's going to be a cracker-lacka. On Sunday night, the live stream will be the HPEC. And that's unbelievable, that last race was. And then back to next week is usual service. Monday night will probably be a replay of the Clio Cups. Tuesday, the Porsche Sprint Trophy. And then we're back again Thursday with the WRX Challenge. Woo! What else have I got to tell you? Tomorrow, if you want to do the Grid Finder livery competition, tomorrow is the deadline, the 11th. I might have said it was the 14th on another day, but that's the actual announcement of the winner. It's the 11th of June, so you've got until tomorrow. I think he's sending them at midnight. I don't know if midnight's the deadline or just when he's sending them, but yes, if you want to take part in that livery, I made a livery. I looked at everyone else's livery. Yeah, I'm not winning nothing, I tell you. I wasn't in it to win it, I was just in it for fun. That was after reset for Pat and Dio, says Skyjacker. Oh yeah, that was it. And Pat said, Red Bull next week, twice in the rain. That's going to be fun. Twice in the rain, why? Oh, because of the WRX, and there's the Porsche Sprint Trophy there as well then. Because it's definitely not the H-Spec, we've already done that in the rain. And that's everything. I think you're all up to date. Oh, Skyjacker saying, next WRC is Austria in the wet. Yay. Hey, that's going to be fun. Right, I was your commentator and your broadcaster. I think I've touched everything. I've touched you all inappropriately in some way or another in this stream. So I'm done. My work here is done. I am now going to leave. So I was your commentator and your broadcaster, Dixie Wrxc. Thank you for watching. I will catch you on t'other side. Hey up, kid. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Be good to each other. I miss you already. Bye. Any last chats? Any last minute YouTube chat before I go? No? Okay, thank you. So, I was Dixie Wrxc. Thank you for watching. Bye.